Hello, welcome back. So in today's episode, we just want to plug in the data. So in the previous episode, we have our layout done. We have all this nice looking layout. So now it's the high time we start actually plugging in data and customizing the looks. Okay, just going to start customizing the looks of this website, start looking the way we want. Okay, yeah, and then you're just going to do a lot of data fetching and adding some more data so that we can have our website looking great. Okay, so now if I'm just going to check, if you check on our API, so just going to start with categories. If you just look at categories, so I'm just going to duplicate this so that I can show you what we have in our API. And by the way, you can also feel free to go and test out some things. Like in normal circumstances, we always use things like uh, for testing the API, you can use like Postman. Sometimes you have not seen me using Postman, but if you want, you can still always use Postman to test out the API if you're just using. But here, since we just want to show the data, I'm just going to simply say, for instance, API stroke categories. Okay, I have the categories. We can just go ahead and see how many categories we have. So we have all these categories. There are so many, and after doing this, I will go fetch all of them onto the UI, and then we can start working. So you have all these categories. So I'm just going to come here and show the categories onto this one. So we can first go back to our website. I'm just going to close everything here. Okay, and then just simply go to the back office dashboard, not that side, guys, sorry. Just go to the front end, and now we're on the page. Now on the page, you can see this falls under the hero section. So I'm just going to go to components, front end, and I'm just going to say hero. Okay, so if you just see here, we have this hero section, and is having all this. And the good thing that it is, we are having here use client. Why are we having use client? You can see here we have categories. Why did we have to have the use client? Let me try to investigate. So we have this carousel. I don't know why we had to make this. There is no reason to make this, but still, I think we need to make this sidebar a component. Okay, these categories, I see we have the category list here. We have also category carousel. Where is the category carousel? Because I think that's like the supposed to be market carousel, the market list carousel. We have also the market carousel. Okay, what is in the category carousel? Okay, we are just going to see that later, but just go to the hero section, and I just simply want to take away this here. I just want to go ahead and I plug this in a different component because we just have there some data fetching. So here I'm just going to create a new component. I'm just going to call a new file. I'm just going to call it sidebar sidebar categories, sidebar categories, okay, dot .jsx, just like that, rfc, okay. I'm just going to go back here and just going to cut this, okay, just cut it just like that. Just going to go here and I just say sidebar categories, just like that. Okay, so here I'm just going to return, simply return, sorry, just going to simply return this, okay, just like that. And I have all my categories, so I'm just going to bring in these categories from here. So the first thing is to fetch them here. I'm going to say const categories is going to be equal to await get data. So we have this get data function, then we pass in the endpoint categories, and then we make this one async. Okay, now we can just go ahead and map through this. Okay, and now since we have a category now, we can do something like, so you can see here on these categories, okay, we have on these categories, we have the slag, okay, then we have this image, and we call it image URL. So I'm just going to first plug in this image here. So here just say it's going to be category dot image URL, and then this alt is going to be category dot title. So here is going to be category dot title, and then of course here so is going to be category dot title. Okay, and of course we have this link. Now this is supposed to take us to the detailed page. We're just going to look at this in a second, but right now let's just go and check. Async await is not yet supported in client components. Let's just see. And I'm just going to go to this hero section and remove this use client. I don't know if it is because I can remove even this one now. I'm not seeing why we should use client here. Just go and remove that. If there is anything that needs use client, we will take it off from this. We make it a component. Okay, link is not defined in this sidebar categories. Just get the link from next link, and also the image from next image. I think those are the two things that we need to import. Okay, so use state only works in the client component. So there is somehow we have use client direct on top of this file. This is where we have use state. I think back in the hero section. Where do we have use state? which component is that? I don't think here we have any use state. Do we have any use state? Here we don't have any use state. So what I'm just going to basically do is I'm just going to work on one thing at a time. So I could just go and first take off everything here right now. Okay, just simply take off everything. We'll be putting back one by one, and we'll first work on only one part. Okay, you might find us having issues from some different area. So we are still having this. Is it in the hero section? Yes, first take off that. Yeah, so it seems it is in the hero section. So in the hero section, where am I using the use state? So in the hero section, we have sidebar categories. We have the hero carousel. Okay, which I think is a use client. This one we can just, I think this one's supposed to be a use client. Let me just say use client. I'm not sure if that is the problem. Yep. Okay, so right now we have all these categories being fetched now from the database. You can see all these ones that are now coming from categories, all these ones. Of course, we'll be doing some changes to update these, more especially the images which are transparent. I don't think they will work best. I'm not sure of that. I think the ones which have background, they look more nice. So just work on that. But so far right now, we have all our categories. I can just go and I also get the count, for instance, if I wanted. So just go to the sidebar categories. For instance, here, I could just say, for instance, categories dot length. Just like this. Okay, so you can see there are 11 categories. Okay, there are 11 categories. Now we are done with the sidebar categories. You can see that one was pretty easy getting them from the database. We are going to work on the detailed page. That one will be like today or tomorrow, I don't know, but we just first put in all other data. Then when we finish that, we look at working on the detailed pages. Let's go on to these banners. So they just go and work on the banners. So when you go back to this hero carousel, actually it is here. Okay, so the hero carousel, since this is use client, we cannot fetch from this side. I'll go back here and I will fetch from here. Since this is a server component, I'm just going to go ahead and fetch. So you say const. Okay, I'll just go and say const banners. Okay, banners, and we'll have to filter them at some point. I will show you why. When we start working with the active and inactive, because right now it's getting all the all the categories. For instance, here in the sidebar categories, we are getting all the categories, but then on this map here, before we map, we'll have to filter them, and we only filter those ones which are actually we'll have to first also filter here. After this, we filter those ones which are not active, and we filter them out. But right now, let's just first get all the data onto the UI, and we just worry about that later when we're just like working on something else. Right now, let me just go back here in the hero, and let me just fetch all the banners from the database. It's going to be await get data. And I know that those people who are showing you that they do the whole logic of fetching the data from here, it is not a very good approach. I want you, when you're just like learning, most of the time you're building SaaS products, make sure that your front end is kept away from the backend. The data, the components should only do one function. If it is rendering data, it should render data. It should not just like fetch, render, and do so many things. It should do one task and limit it to that. Okay, so you're just going to pass in like banners, and then here you're just going to say async function. Okay, get these banners here, and you make sure this name you are using here, it actually exists under API. When you just go here, you see like you have banners. Okay, so we have now banners. After getting these banners, we can pass them to this hero carousel. So you can say banners is equal to banners, just like that. So just simply go to the hero carousel and just accept here the banners, just like that. And after getting the banners, we can now just go ahead and, for instance, we had all these images, put them manually. Now we can just like map. So just remove everything here and leave only one. And let's see banners. Just going to see banners dot map. Okay, and then we have a banner and its index, and now we can just go ahead and return, and we can just return this slide just like this. Now here, if you just look at this banner, okay, if you just go to banners here, just say banners, API banners. So we have a title, we have a link, image URL. So I just get this image URL. So we have here in this, we have banner, banner dot image URL. Then all text is going to be the title. So banner dot title. And then here on this link is going to be banner.link. So banner.link. Okay. And then never forget the key. Okay, key is index. And let's also just go and do on the side as if we forget the key. Make sure when you map through here, never forget the key. Okay, we have it here. So if you just go back to the hero carousel, we have all these banners mapped around. Okay, yep. So let's just go back and see. Okay, so all these images we have right now, of course we just edit these images, but these are coming direct right now from the staff. Okay, I don't know how many banners do we have right now. We have only one. What? Okay. So we'll just add more banners in a second, but right now this is fetching actually the banners. It is only one. Let's just go back and put other parts of the website. We continue fetching the data, and then we'll be continuing adding like that. Okay, so just go to the page and let's get all this back. So just go to the market list. So just go to this market list. Okay, and they have market carousel. Let's just fetch the data here. We are fetching all the markets. Const markets is equal to await get data. Okay, and then here just simply pass in markets. Make sure that this name you are passing in here exists in the API. So if I just go back up here onto the API, you can say I have markets. Okay, and then make this one async, just like that. So we have the markets. We can now pass these markets to this market carousel. So just here markets is equal to markets. So go to this market carousel and accept the markets, and then just go ahead. Now you can map through them where we have slides. Okay, where we have these slides, you can now just simply go ahead and remove this. Okay, and now just simply come here on this and plug in as markets, just like that. And then this one can be a market, and then we can just have this the image, which is if you just go to markets, just go and get the markets. Okay, so we have the title, slug, and logo URL. So this one is called logo. So just come here and you have market.logo URL, as simple as that. Then this one is going to be market.title, and then we have this actual title, which is actually market.title. Okay, we shall just work on this slug later on. We have our key, so this should just now work, have all these working. Okay, so we have only also two. You can see Kasese farmers, growers, and then we have these sprouts. Okay, we have only two. Okay, we have only two markets, and this requires of us to go and work and add really many photos, and these photos, you're just going to round them. We're using that in this one, so we have to go and actually round this like this image here. Let me just see on this image and just say rounded maybe 2x. Let's first see how it's going to round this. Okay, I think that is very okay. That roundness is really okay. So we have it. You can see we have these now, the markets. There are only two, and this gives us like the need to add actually more data. Now we go to these to the products. Okay, so here we have a list of these. Let's first go and work on this the community, Limi community. Okay, I'm just going to go to the Limi community. We'll just work on these categories because for it that so much tricky. Let me first work on this Limi community down. So I'm just going to go back to the page. go back to this to the page. So we have this category list. Let's go to this community training. Okay, go to the community training. Make sure this is okay. So we have the training carousel. Okay, that's good. So just go ahead and fetch the trainings. So const, we could just call them trainings. Okay, trainings is equal to await get data, and then we can pass in for this one. I'm not sure what we called it. I think they are trainings. Okay, trainings, and this one just make it async get data trainings, and now we can just go ahead and have here training carousel, just pass trainings, and you pass it as trainings, just like that. And just now go to this training carousel, accept the trainings, just like that, trainings. Now we just go ahead and plug them while we have these slides, remove them, and I'm just going to go and plug here trainings. Okay, and then it's going to be training. Okay, so we now have the image, which is the banner. So if we just go ahead and get the trainings, just say trainings, okay, just fetch all the trainings here. Let me confirm my internet is okay. I don't know why it is taking too long to fetch the trainings. Okay, there is a problem with fetching this. Just reload again. We can confirm under trainings, API trainings route. Confirm if we have the post. We have also the gate trainings. Find many. Everything should just be okay. Okay, I have the say unknown message. Fetch trainings. If you look at the error, said kind server timeout, none of the available servers suitable for critical the project name. I think we just need to keep on like fetching. Maybe just like made a lot of server requests at once. Okay, actually all of them, they are not fetching right now. Let me just check if this has to do with internet. We can confirm if you have internet by just going like to YouTube and see. Let me confirm here. So I have the internet. Okay, and this is like on all of them. I guess I just say categories. We are having this problem. This is a typical problem from the MongoDB side. You can see Prisma, they tell us the whole problem. And by the way, this nice problem, you can see this nice error is just because we are returning it in this format. If you just go to our API, you just say you go to trainings, you can see here in the return we have the message, and then we have the actual error. Okay, we have the actual error. That's this whole thing here is the error. So finally the data is back. Okay, so let's just go ahead and work on these other parts. So we're working on this. Okay, you can see the images. Just go and work on this community, which was the trainings. So cross all these other ones, cross training carousel. So we were just onto this training, and we're asking for the data for the trainings. Okay, we're just like asking data for the training so that we just see. But it the training has a title. Okay, so here just have like training the image URL. So here I don't know if it is dot image URL or it is a thumbnail. I don't know. Can have here title. So training the title. Okay, then here of course you can also have training the title. Okay, then here is going to have training the description. So training dot description. Okay, and then we have of course read more, which is going to have the link, and then this of the consultant. Okay, so we have the title, image URL. Yeah, right. So we have this here. We have them coming in. So we have all the data coming in. Now what is remaining is looping through these categories. Now if you just go and check the categories, you just come here and say categories. Okay, so categories right now they don't have products. Okay, so what I would want is to fetch categories, I think, with their products. Okay, like on to this UI, because we're also going to be looping through, basically we are looping through categories, and then we are putting their products. Okay, so we still have the problem now. I don't know why. Okay, just having still having this, but the first thing I'm just going to first check is go to this categories route. So if you just look at how we are fetching these categories, let me first minimize this post and just get to the get request. You see we are only fetching the categories, but if you go the schema, if you go to this schema, you see that if you go to the model for the categories, if we just go to the model for the categories, where is the category? You can set the category has products and categories has trainings. So if you wanted, we could show trainings, or you can even show markets, but we are interested only in products. So we can just go and also say in this route, okay, we can just go to this route, and we can just also say that include I think is on include, and then we could just see products, and then we could just set this to true, just like this. So you can just have like include, and then you say products, and then we set this to true, and this now on the fetching it should just like start including the products while they are fetching. It can include the products in the fetch. So first thing, as it is loading, they just go back to this to the front page. So just like working on mapping through these ones. Okay, so I'm just going to also remove this. Okay, I'm just going to remove that and just have this category list. Okay, so just have to map the categories here, only that. So just say const categories is equal to await get get data, and let's pass in here the categories, and then just say make this one async. Okay, so after getting these categories, we can just map them here. Okay, just map here the categories dot map. So in just map, you have access to the category and its index in the array, and then just say return. We can just return this. First thing is getting the key here. Key is equal to the index, and then we can have this category and we pass it in here. So just say here category is equal to category. So you can just like pass it in to this, get this category and pass into the category list. So now when you just go to category list, it should expect a single category. So just key here and you have a category. Okay, so if we want to just here, we could just get the ID of the category and we fetch the products. But since this category is already carrying the stuff, we could just say, for instance, here category dot title, and then after that, inside here we have the category carousel. Pass in here these products. Sorry, here it just needs products, so just going to say products is equal to category dot products. So remember, we are fetching the categories with the products, so you can pass category dot products. Now when you just go to this, and in this category carousel, we can just say accept the products, and then we can simply go where we have the slides, remove them, and basically here we have the products. Okay, just have here we have products, and then here the slide, this becomes a product, and then we have the key, and then inside here we are supposed to have a product card. Okay, so just going to redesign this, of course. For now, let's just do this because the product won't look like that, but you just say product dot image URL. Okay, and then here we just have like alt, which is product dot title. Okay, product dot title, and then vegetables here. So of course here also product.title. Okay, as simple as that. Now we still have problems with fetching, but meanwhile let me just go here. I want to see on this landing folio I showed you yesterday. You can go to this landing folio library and look at the components. I just want to look at the products basically and get the design. They used the key, and we see. Of course, you can just check on this old website. Let me just first go here. Let me just get this website. I don't know, I think even internet is slow. According to how I'm seeing here, internet is really slow. Okay, it might be also a problem of internet. Yeah, it is internet. Let me just first fix the internet. I'll just be back in a second. Okay, so I've tried to put back the internet. I restarted the internet. Now let me just go and see if we could just actually fetch all the categories. Good. So you can see we are fetching all the categories, but with all their products. Okay, so if they have this, they have the products with them. Okay, this is great. So so for this case here, we expect this one to work really well. Let's go back and refresh this site. We must now have these problems of this. Okay, just scroll down. You can see now we have at least all these the stuff, all of them mapped through very well. Okay, let me just refresh one more time. Okay, I don't know why. Okay, so others, they have, I think the images are okay. If you check from this side, these images are okay, like on the vegetables. Okay, so others, they don't have like products. The ones you see, most of them, they don't have products under them. But the ones which have products, like for instance, under poultry, we have like one. So of course we'll have to go and update this information. But you're just going to use one, just like this one, to design the product, how it should look like. So just go to Jumia, or you could just go to any of these ones. And I just want to look at this product. Now I don't know if we need to get a nice design. Let's first look at this. Insta has this this design. Then there is these ones. I don't know. Have this whereby like you have this ad. This one have this. Oh, you can just even increase the quantity from here. That's crazy. Okay. It has even these items here. Like it can just show you even the amount from just here. This is nice. Like it is so crazy, man. Okay, so I'm just going to have the item. I will have also the price, and then I will also have here the the cart. Now there is this this count here. I'll just have to add, I think, a button just like this. I don't know the which design, because if you just check like Jumia, I don't think if you check like Jumia, they have add to cart on the home page. They don't. Okay, they simply have this as a link. They don't have they have add to cart on the detailed page. Okay, they have add to cart on the detailed page, but I feel like we should just have like add to cart from here. Someone can add items in the cart and they can go to the cart and then they, yeah, that's good. So I might just also add this for the purposes of simplicity. I might just like have the image, then the way this is. So I'm just going to go to this. This is supposed to be product card. First of all, I will just make this to be it will be only the image that is going to be in the link. So I'm just going to first make this one a div. Okay, so it's going to be only this image, and I think other more few things. So this, just going to add this in the link, just like so. Okay, just get this href, cut it, and just give it down here, just like that. And then I can also just have this. If I wanted the title, you could also add it to this. Okay, you can also just add the title in the link. You can just add the title also in the link. Just add href here. Okay, could just add this in the link. Okay, and now finally we have to add some other things down here. For instance, we could add the price. So I'm just going to add a p for the price. Product dot, I don't know if it is just like the prices, and then here we have the button. Okay, add. We could just add like we're just going to add the cart, shopping cart button. Right now, let's look at how it looks like. This is so far how this looks like right now. Now for the price, if you check here, we have this product price and the sale price. Okay, the sale price, we're just going to have this right now, sale price. Okay, and then I don't know, the prefix is going to be like UGX. Okay, good. So just see, let me just first get the, I just want to go ahead and get the icon. I'm just going to say Lucid. So just go to Lucid. Sorry, I'm terribly sick. I'm sorry for that. I'm just going to go here and say shopping. So here I'm just going to get any shopping cart. we could just actually search the cart. We have this, and then we could choose. Let's just add this, maybe adding the item. So this is baggage claim. Just add the icon here. And then I'm just going to add a span here. And I just add here add. And this one has to be flex. Items center. Space. Okay. They just go and see. Okay. And then for this one, we have to add justify between, and let's say gap of 2. Okay, so far this is how it looks like, and we had so many items onto this. There were many items. I don't know, let me just check here how many are they. So we are saying 6 items. Maybe just reduce them to 5. Let's first at least try 5 and see maybe if they can we can increase. And then this whole thing has to have a padding. So apart from this, we have to have just going to cut up to so this whole thing I can minimize here and here, just like this. So it should just have like px of 4. Okay, like to have some space here. I don't know if this really changed the size here. We need the size to somehow change. Yep. Okay, so there is a background of pink. I think it is this one. Okay. This one just going to say maybe padding bottom of 3. Just add some little space at the bottom. Okay, so now this add button, I feel like it should just be this button. I feel like I should give it a background. Maybe 600 px of 4, py of 2, and rounded. Okay, so this is the add. So just go ahead and make them 4. and just go and refresh. Okay, yep, so I think that is much better. If we just go back to this, between this, you have to add items center here, items center. Okay, just between this here and here. Okay, yeah, just like that. And then this has to have this title. It can have a margin actually Y instead of 2. Just add some space also on the bottom. Okay, just like that. And let's just have this one as overflow, so the whole entire product has this rounded, and we can just add overflow if we want it to affect the image. So just overflow hidden, so that it rounds the image. Okay, so far so good. And the background here, I don't know, in the light mode for instance, I don't know how it should look like. If we go to the light mode, okay, so let's just see in the light mode. Let me first look at this, the original website. Just go to this one. So just look at the light mode. So they have white and a sort of a keyboard or something. Okay, I just go back here. So just remove this. First of all, I'm just going to say BG white. Okay, now just have maybe a border. Okay, let's just see, that's the border now. Okay, I don't know if in the we need to do anything more than this. We just give it a slight shadow maybe. I just say shadow, and I see if this is any making it any better. I don't know. Anyways, let's just go with that. Like with that shadow, then we have this amount here. Maybe with this button here, we can just say text white. Text white. Okay. And then if just like, yeah, so that one just looks much better. Okay, so could just add just like that. Add to cart, and then like, yeah, just like for simplicity, first deal with that, only that. Okay, just why by someone can just simply add to cart, and we have the price here. Now maybe we slightly make this one bold font, like maybe same bold. just like that. I'm not going to increase the text. Yeah, so for that it just should be enough for now. And the shadow should be just really shallow. I could just even remove it, but they just leave just like that shadow. Okay, so now what we need just to do is adding some products really to these products, and adding more items so that we actually have sorry, I'm really sick, but it is just like a cough and some flu. So the first thing we just want to do is go ahead and really add some products. So just going to be adding one thing at a time so that we just monitor what you have done. Now this, so just first work on this product in the dark mode. The dark mode doesn't look nice. So in the dark mode, you just give it dark. You just give it BG slate 900. How does it look like? Okay, so for the text, so it has text slate, dark text slate 200. So for the text is okay. So for this price, I'll just do the same thing here. Okay, so cool. Let's first just move with that for now. We just go with that. So the only thing that's remaining right now is really adding the data. Now for these categories, they have no problem. They just start with banners. So you have to go to the banners and add some products. I will duplicate this, and then I will just go to this. Just go to the dashboard. Let's go to the dashboard, and we just add in like really more data for these like banners. So I remember we had some banners last time. I don't know if we have them here somewhere. The banners, yeah. So I'm just going to add these 5 banners. So just go catalog and let's go to store banners. Okay, just add a banner. Now the titles don't matter. Just going to say banner 1 and then banner link. So for the link, I'm just going to be adding this .com. I don't mind about the link. We'll just be able to edit. The most important thing is the image. So I'm just going to drag and drop the image the way they say here. We actually so test our drag and drop if it works. So just like that, upload. We just upload and see. So I'm just going to add. Okay, so I'm just going to wait you to upload all this. I want you just like to also to pause the video and just go ahead and add some data we can just work with. Just going to pause and first add this. So far there is, I think, a problem with upload thing. So if you just try to upload the image, I've just been trying several times uploading right now, and it seems like to be not quite working. So the server at upload thing might be having a problem. So if you try to go to upload thing, so just come here and just say uploadthing.com, it seems like the server is down. Okay, it seems like the server is down. Okay, so you can see it takes years to go to this one. I think there is a problem with the site so far. They might be down. Probably we must be like really killing them with the uploads. Like upload thing has been really growing so fast. Okay, it has been growing so fast. So we'll have to wait until the server is back. Okay, so in the meantime, we just have all our data put. So now what I'm just going to do is just going to wait when the server is back. We shall just go ahead and plug in more information, and then even on this like these images here, I think we should give a unified height, like for these blogs and even for the items. Okay, I don't know, because the images might not have the same height. Okay, you are supposed to have the images have the same height, by the way, but here it seems like the images don't have the same height. Let me just go back to trainings, and then you have this training carousel, and then inside this training carousel we have the image here. Okay, so like here we could just go ahead and specify like the height of the image. Let's see, about maybe about 10 12 rem. Just say height 20 height this. If you just give like the height, what happens? I'm giving this height of the image. Now the problem, actually it has this width is full. So let's just see. Okay, so the height now is unified, and we can just give one thing, object. So you could just say object just say cover, just to make sure that it fills in very nicely instead of squeezing it. Okay, yeah, you can see now that it is looking much better. So now you can see they have the unified height, so that they don't look really weird. Okay, that's great. Now I'm just going to go ahead and first of all, this color, I think it is more, so just make it like to look like this, like somehow lighter. They read more. So this one I'm just going to make it 600. So for the hover, this one should be just line 600. Let's just hover, make it 700. Okay, let's just see now. Okay, yeah, so that's much better. And even this same thing to this header, to that header. I don't know where the header is located. Probably is on the training where we have this, and this one would have been just like would have been like a component, but just keep it like that. Let's just say this one 600. so that it can have also some light. Okay, I'm just going to do this for all of them. Market list. I think that is just like on these categories. I just say here category list. Does it have that? Just make this one 600. Yep, so at least now there is some light. Oh, these are the ones. Yep, so this is great. This is great. Now even the products, we need to make them the height to be the same. Okay, we can have the height to be the same. So just go to the this category list. So down here we have a category carousel, and then inside here is where we have the product. So this we can just give it height 48, and then just say give it object cover, as simple as that, so that they also have the same unified height. Okay, yep, so that's great. So now what is remaining, I will just have to, you can see the height is now the same. I will just have to wait for the upload thing, and then I will just go ahead and really add in some data. Okay, maybe one more thing we could just like work on right now. I don't think we just need just to add on just like the data. That's the only thing I just want to see. When this upload thing is back, I will just keep on checking when it is back. By the way, you can just comment on the video that it is back, so that we can just all of us upload more data, because almost everything we have here has images. Okay, everything, the categories, these banners, everything almost has images. So we'll be just waiting, counting on it. But right now, you just wait for the data. Thank you for watching this short episode. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. If you want to grab the code, I will leave the link in the description. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next episode.